Hello everyone, welcome back to another oncoming Unstriked video. Yeah, I'm canceling the game. So, the game just overall has been very unoptimized, and I have been recoding a lot of stuff, and it still just isn't really working out well. So, I am going to stop working on it. However, I will come back to it later, or come back to another tower defense game because it's my favorite genre. I'm not gonna stay away forever. And a lot of the models and characters and enemies and lore of the game will also be reused for another game that I'm working on, which is kind of like inspired by Zombie Attack and Ultra Kill, but I'll explain more about that. I'll reveal it once I start actually making the game. But like, this is just like one of the things that I was working on. It's in event mode with very high health, small groups of enemies with many lanes, and a boss that I think was pretty cool and I like the design of. But it's not gonna be really used much. But I'm still gonna. This will either be used later, or it'll either be a side mission in the game I'm working on, or it'll be like a main thing. I really like these enemies and want them to be used later. Also, these designs were based on a very old version of the game, which was supposed to be the medium mode. I was also going to make a Lethal Company ripoff, but I just lost track of everything. So we have a fish enemy that was going to be super rare and not would do anything. A Jacob Boxer, which may be used for later, but the anime is going to cast like a DPS soldier, which is part of the game's lore. O2, which is without the device that's supposed to weaken it. And then Agony, which is, the model's kind of weird. I might change it a little bit, but I haven't rigged it yet, so I'll just like try and rig it and see how it feels and maybe make adjustments. But this is obviously a much powerful version of O2 and will be a mini boss. Now, once again, this game is discontinued and I'm not working on it anymore, but you can expect these models to return. It's also me as a self-insert because I'm a narcissist. There are also these three corrupted enemies, which would each behave a little differently, and the third one would be a very powerful enemy. This one was supposed to be based off of, I'm pretty sure, the Ratch's ARG, but once again, the game's discontinued. There's also this very unique enemy that would have like the Lethal Company mask. Also, my character for the asymmetrical horror game I'm working on with Productions, here are some animations. There's also this shrine that's going to be used in the beginning cutscene that contains no lore at all. If you are interested in any of these or you want to see what I do in the future, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.